I was having some issues with connecting to Facebook, so I guess it's only gonna do live maybe to YouTube. I don't even know if it's live on YouTube. It's supposed to be. It only shows me there's one person in here. Can someone comment and let me know if there's more than one person in here? Because it only shows me one. Hello, hello, hello. Alrighty, we're going to start off with jewelry tonight. I have a ton of it. It's been sitting for a while. So that is where we're going to start. Does that sound like a good idea, guys? Where is my... I just seen it just like 2 seconds ago. Oh, it's right there underneath the desk. So we're going to start off with some jewelry. This is a little bit more modern piece. It does kind of feel like it might be a dyed real pearl, but I'm not 100% sure. But we're going to run it $5, and we're going to also run it with this bracelet here. That bracelet's not in very good condition. Never mind. All right, no, scratch that. We're going to just run that piece of jewelry. I'm going to move it to stage and starting the auction, $5. And it is running this beautiful, I don't know what color you'd call that. It's like a, what color do you think that is, Larry? It's like a blue-green color, kind of like ocean green, I guess. Yeah. Like water, aqua is what Larry said it looks like. I don't know. All right, no takers on that. I feel like necklaces are hard for me to move. This one's really pretty.
What do I do? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Never done it before. I have to figure it out. I have no clue. If you're over on YouTube, you got to come over to Whatnot to see everything. Not Whatnot. I'm sorry, Knickknacks. Jesus, I can't. I'm still half asleep, guys. We're on Knickknacks, not Whatnot. We're on Knickknacks. It's like districts.net or something.
Yeah, thing where
yeah, that's. But you can make it simplified. It don't have to be. You can just do districts, not. I don't know. All right, we're gonna run this one. This one looks like it's a natural stone. It's like a wrapped piece. And this is what the chain looks like. These feel like maybe they're just plastic beads, but that's definitely a natural stone right there. Wrapped natural stone. Let's do it again. Move to stage. I can't believe I just said that. I should kick myself for that. All right, we are on districts. On Knickknacks.
What do you want me to do with it again?
Write it on a post-it note so I can hold it up to show people if they ask me where we are and where they can purchase. Because if they're on YouTube, they can comment, but they can't buy anything.
Okay, gotcha. So marker's not gonna work.
No, we need a pen to make it more defined. We need to make some stickers, which I've been planning on making some stickers. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. All right, this is all tangled up. This is some stuff that we just got out of a storage locker that we have not even really looked at, to be honest with you. But this one's really cool. This is an older clasp. I didn't look at it too close, but look, there's some type of little jewel hanging on it. And it is a locket. I don't think there's anything in it, though. All right, this one's a little longer, so I'm going to have to double it to show it to you guys here. So I would say that chain's probably 24 inches. Easy 24-inch and 24-inch chain, I would guess. And it is running. Beautiful piece. Looks like it's got a little smuts on it. It's coming off of my finger, though. It opens up. Quite a long chain there. It's like a silver tone, all of it is. Quite a big locket, actually. And I didn't loop it, so I don't know anything other than it has like this little key on it. All right, we're going to do a double down here. We're going to do this one here. This black one that's right here. Which this black one is going to be harder to see. So I'm going to hold it in my hand like this. Laying on black doesn't really, like, it doesn't really do much. See, you can kind of see the texture, I guess. If you're getting both of these, here's what the clasp look like. I'm getting 2 for $5 on this one. There's lots of stuff preloaded too, you guys, in the photos. If you see something, I guess I didn't hit the start button. In the jewelry in the photos. So if you see something in the preloaded photo, this is stuff was not in the preloaded photos. So there's like rings, there's earrings, there's brooches. There's a little of everything in the photo. That is micro tiny, Larry.
Well,
look, he wrote it out for me. Look how tiny it is. It's quite little. If you're on YouTube, this is where you gotta come. Screenshot it so you know where you go. I think there's a QR code too on YouTube. Isn't there a QR code? Does anybody in the chat know if they put a QR code and over on YouTube for people to come over or not? I don't even know. All right, so there's these, like this was in the photo. This is a belt buckle. And it's frogs. Is that not amazing? Really cool piece. Very unique. No markings on it. They're both in very good condition, but I don't know who made them. A little bit of tarnish right there, but it's probably because they rubbed against their shirt on that side, because it probably worked like that. But overall, amazing condition. I know they're older. I've had that for over a year, so I can at least say she's at least a year old. All right, we're gonna do this brooch here. This was an old inventory tag that I had. Is it a flower or is it a star? Does anybody know? Does anybody know if it's a flower or a star? It says there's 8 people in here. Who's hanging out with me? Can you show me who's still here? Can you all comment? You think it's a star? It does kind of look more like a star than it does a flower, doesn't it? Kind of Christmassy. This is a lacquered bird. There's a little bit, I had to bring it closer to my face to see it. The camera's like gives you like double vision sometimes. A little bit of the black paint missing right there on the lacquer, but it's got some legs and he's a little brooch. We're going to actually run him for 3 since he's got a little bit. Let's see, can I change the price on this easily? I can. Winner, chicken dinner. There we go. Now we can start it. We're going to run this one for 3 since he's got a little bit of paint loss right there. But nothing, you can't fix him. Does anybody know what kind of bird it is? Because I don't. A finch, I'm guessing. A bird with a beak. It's a bird with a beak. A blue jay, maybe? Maybe. I mean, this probably looks really blue to you, but it looks gray to me in person. But I guess female blue jays are gray, aren't they? My husband said it looks like a blue jay to him too. All right, this one with fall coming, it's going to poke me. Who else says these little clasps like this are like the worst? They just don't stay. I think this is a JJ's brooch. This is a JJ's brooch. All right, we're going to run it again. Maybe. Move to stage and start auction. Should be running. JJ's brooch. It is signed right there. Beautiful fall. This would be perfect for like a mini shelf. I know you guys can see the mini shelf behind me, but I put brooches on this shelf all the time. Everything back there is for sale as well. That's back behind there. See all those fun gadgets back there? I got my Halloween stuff up there. I got some Christmas up there. There's a little everything up there. And brooches are great. This reminds me of, there's a Disney movie, and this reminds me of it, and I cannot remember the movie every time I talk about it, but I think it's supposed to be a flower, but it reminds me of like the Monsters movie. What's it called? Monsters, Inc. There's a monster in there that looks like this. At least that's what it reminds me of.
One of the Cat in the Hat characters.
A Lorax? Alicia's texting me a Lorax, maybe.
Yeah, Lorax.
I was thinking there's a monster on Monsters, Inc. too that looks like this. All right, we're gonna do it again. Here it is. But you're right, a Lorax. I didn't turn my notifications off, so I still got the message. I think I had $10 on him in the past. I had my jewelry. We used to sell a lot over on other platforms, and we don't so much on the jewelry anymore. And this is what I had over there. If we're boring and you want to see something else other than jewelry, just throw it in the chat and let me know. And we can run something other than jewelry. These are little seashell earrings. And they're running. Seashell earrings are running. Gold tone seashell earrings. Little tarnish on the backside, but overall they're in very good condition in the front side. If anyone's that close to you looking at the backside of your earrings, they probably need to be put in check with their space protectors there. Unless they're your spouse, they shouldn't be that close to you. All right, these are all rings. The two frogs it's a belt buckle. Belt buckles. Oops, sorry. Belt buckles. I'm guessing you put the belt somehow attach it here, and then it hooks here. Don't ask me. I don't really know how it attaches. But yeah. Would you like for me to rerun it, Treasure Seeker? I mean, it does have a little bit of tarnish here. Let's see. View listing, edit. I can do a little bit better. I'd probably do $4 on it. Let's see. How do you... I'm still learning, so bear with me. I think I did that wrong. You thought there were sweater clips? I mean, I don't think so. I don't think that they could be used for that. They're too heavy. They're really heavy, so I don't think it would, like, this would weigh the sweater down. Here's another brooch. This one's definitely a star with, like, kind of reminds me of Christmas, but I guess it could be used for something else too. Let's see. Restart auction. Go. This brooch is running. I don't see any signatures on it. But again, I also didn't loop all of this. Some of this stuff comes out of storage lockers, and I kind of just look for a little bit of markings. And then if I don't look real hard, to be honest with you. I'm not a jewelry person, and we get it all the time in lockers, and I'm just like, I don't really mess with it. Thank you, secondhand. I appreciate you. Hey, babe, will you bring those bags over there? They're right behind the shipping station there in a bag. And a marker, because I don't see a marker over here either. I have little bags over here for the jewelry, but I'm going to need bigger bags if I sell anything a little bigger. They're over here. They were on a bucket over here. Because this marker isn't working very well that I have here. It's like old and not happy anymore. Did I say that right? That says secondhand. Y'all, I'll butcher your names. Please don't take that personal. My dyslexia lets everything run together, and sometimes I can't decipher what... I can see some of it, but I can't make it all out, so... Over there. And it's totally nothing personal. I just legit can't even tell. Alrighty, these are all rings, and I know that rings are based off the person. So if you guys see one and want me to size it, some of them I put size tags on, and then I got lazy. So if you have one that you like, we can measure it. I know this one's kind of quite small. I think this one is stamped. I think I marked it. No, I didn't. I'd have to loop it to tell you what it says. I don't remember. All right, this is what we're going to do with the rings. We're just going to do choice on anything that's in this bucket minus these. This I couldn't find the friend to, but does everybody know what that is? I couldn't find its friend, though, because it was a booger. Move to stage. I'm just going to show you, and if you see one you want, you can just choose. And I can definitely loop all of them. This is like a little charm. These are all rings. Different rings. This is a natural stone that has a hole drilled out that you can put in something. This is something you would put pens in. And I don't really know if this is for a necklace or if it's something else, but like makes like a jingling sound. Don't ask me, guys. All right. This is a handmade little like I don't know. Is that I think that's a bullet like casing that someone repurposed after it was used for a brooch, which I find very interesting. And it is running if someone loves it. And it would look really cool on a mini shelf, which is, if it doesn't sell for a brooch, that's probably where it's going to end up for me, for a piece of fall decor for a mini shelf. Just because I think it would be cool for that. But I have more brooches, and I am doing bundling shipments. So you should be able to get more to your box. This is really cool. Now, I did look this up, and this is made in Japan. It comes in this little fancy box, made in Japan, and it's made out of fabric. And like, I don't really know what this stuff is. It feels like something you put on a Christmas tree. So here it is if you want it. I don't really know anything other than it is made in Japan. That's all I remember when I looked it up about it. I recall like maybe 50s, 1950s. It's a piece of fabric that they use to make it. I think it's a very pretty piece. It is dome shaped. It gives very Japan vibes with the way that it's made. All right, here is another brooch. It is very pretty. It kind of looks like a flower to me, or it could just be like a real fun circle. I don't know. All right, there it goes. If you like it, you love it, you swipe. Gorgeous piece. I don't think it's stamped or anything. I don't see anything on there. Very pretty. Thank you for joining. How are you? All right. And this looks like it's just like lacquered wood, and this is applied to the top of this. So again, I'm not sure fluent in jewelry. I'm literally just starting to touch the waters on jewelry, so I can't really talk you up on it because I really don't know. Like, I don't know what this material is. This does look like an inlaid piece of wood to me, but that's about the gist you're getting. It's my first jewelry show, but thank you so much. I think this is my 4th live show total on Knickknacks, but first time doing jewelry. So you're hearing my ramble like, I really don't know anything about this. Now, this one is extremely interesting. Does everyone see the different? So there's a snake, a fish, and then if you turn it this way, kind of looks like an eagle. Do you guys see it? Or am I just like crazy thinking I'm seeing these things and they really don't exist on the brooch? That's what I see. I see it like, it's like something that I don't really know what it's for, but it's for a necklace or a brooch. It's convertible to either or, but I guess it depends on the way that you're holding it. It looks like the brooch would, if it was on a necklace, it would sit this way. Does anybody know anything about this symbol? With all the different animals and stuff on it. I know it represents something, but I don't know what. Some clip-ons. See if we can find another pair of silver clip-ons to put with these. All right, we got a pair of screwback clip-ons. Look like this. And then we got your standard clip-ons that look like that. It's 2 pairs for $5 is what we're going to do. There we go. I do not know this is costume jewelry, so I don't know what material they're made out of. And it's running 2 pairs for $5. They're both silver toned. This is a screw back, and this is a standard clip with a silicone little comfort pad. And if you want to see something other than jewelry, just let me know, and we can definitely show. Look, here's another bird. Maybe we should put the birds together. Let's run both the birds together. Look, there's 2 of them. 2 birds, 1 money. This one bird has a little bit of paint loss. I didn't know that there was 2 of them. I would have probably ran them together in the first place. 2 birds, 1 money. Why does this one's eyeball look all displaced? I don't know. I didn't paint them. Someone else painted them. So what do we think the other bird is? What's this bird with the wonky eyelashes? It's very fun. All right. Does anyone see anything in the bucket here they like? All right, let's do this one. These are standard, regular post back earrings, and they're running. Beautiful little black flowers. You know, I didn't even take them off of this thing, so I don't know if they're stamped. It don't look like that one is. Whoops, I missed. These are super fun, actually. These glow with a black light. They glow pink with a black light. Isn't that cool? You'd be a teenager back in the 70s and went roller skating on the weekend with these earrings, and they had the black lights while you were skating and your ears were glowing. You'd have been the cool kid on the block. Too bad we're not in the 70s anymore, but you could still be the cool kid wearing the fluorescent earrings. All right, here is another brooch. This is like a double ring, like for infinity like symbol. Let me get it closer to my face so I can see if there's a stamp on it. Unmarked, but it is gorgeous. It would hang like this. And it's running. I'm going to do a couple more pieces of jewelry unless someone protests of not moving past the jewelry. If you want to continue jewelry, throw it in the chat. If not, we're going to move to a little bit of other things that I preloaded, like the Wades and some other stuff. There's a bunch of glass that I loaded. I think this one is stamped. M. Mons. M. Mons. Has anyone ever heard of that? M. Mons. It is running. M. Mons is what it says on the back of it. Right there. I don't know why that one looks so dark compared to the rest of them. I wonder if it's been replaced. See how shiny all the rest of them are? That one's quite dark. All right, we got this really pretty natural stone encased with a gold filigree around the edges of it. I don't have a chain. I just have this, but isn't it gorgeous? I love the color on it. It's got the gold edging on it. Somebody did a really good job at cutting that and dipping. I don't know how they dip. I guess they painted it maybe, but how they got that held on there, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Right here is a very large gold set of earrings. They are clip-ons. I don't believe there's any stones missing. Let me confirm. Been a while since I looked at some of this jewelry, so I don't want to sell you something that's missing. Usually I pull that stuff and run it as like a craft bundle, but I could miss something sometimes. I'm human. Welcome in, everybody. These are running. They're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. To me, these scream New Year's Eve. That's what they're screaming to me. All right, we're going to skip past that. No one's bidding on that. So we're going to move to the Wades. Who wants to see the Wades? We're going to pile them up right here. And we're just going to do choice. There's a whole bunch of them. They're all Wade Whimsies. Can you see all of them really well? Is that in the right frame? There's Humpty Dumpty. He's like, oh my. Keep him in the center of the frame here. I think that's a nursery rhyme piece too. Don't quote me. There's 2 clowns. I think some of these are the now this guy looks like his trunk is missing, but it's glazed over. So I'm not really sure if he got hurt in the circus or what's going on with him, but it is glazed over, so that's manufactured, but he probably should have a trunk. But who am I? Maybe he got hurt. Right, guys? Move to stage, and it's starting. It's winner's choice. You pick the one you want. Pick which Wade you want. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Whoever bids gets the first pick. Hello, everyone. If you're over on YouTube, I don't see anybody coming in from YouTube. At least I haven't seen any YouTube people. But if you're over on YouTube, you have to come over on to Districts, Knickknacks, Blue Diamond to find me. It is running again. We'll run it like 3 times. No one bids, we'll take it down. Down low. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in the room, so if there's something you're thinking you like, you can speak up and ask and see if I have it. You would be surprised with the amount. We're gonna do it one more time, actually. We're gonna do it one more time. One more. One more. I have so much jewelry though, you guys. There's a whole nother box of it. I didn't even show any of it. Any head bases? I have one in my buy it now. It's a little boy, I believe. It's like a little sailor boy. He's in my buy it now. I can have my husband go grab him if you'd like to see him. Lady head voices. I only have that one little boy one. We do get them from time to time, but I currently do not have any lady ones right now. I'm sorry to disappoint you. But yeah, the one that I did have, I sold it locally because it had a chip on it. I probably should have offered it to you guys first. You probably would have still taken it, even with the little chip that was on her side. It's like kind of like on the bottom, like by like where it would look like it would be her shoulder, I guess. This is a pair of candlestick holders. I absolutely love these. We bought these on our 127 yard sale. I'll never forget it because it was this little dinky little hole in the wall barn, and I found them underneath the table. I saved them from the barn and the cold, muddy murkiness underneath the table. I love them. They are made with recycled glass. You can tell by the way it looks that they're made with recycled glass. And I just love them. They're quite heavy. I love the color of them and the crude style in which they were made. Very cool piece. Looks like a piece of candy, actually. Makes me think that it's a piece of candy, the way how shiny it is. All right, we're going to do this little puppy dog. It has got felt on the base of it. Where are you at, puppy dog? And then everything's preloaded besides like the individual pieces of jewelry, because Lord, that would have taken me forever to photograph every piece of that jewelry. But all the bigger items are preloaded, so you can go look and see if there's something you want me to pull and show you. There's actually 166 items listed at auction tonight. This little doggy is going to run for $5, and he is running. It's just a cast metal. I really don't know what kind of metal it is. This is like applied, and so is this to the outside of the puppy dog. He looks sad, doesn't he? Doesn't he look like he might be a little sad dog? You can tell Mia's up there running around. Larry's over there doing packages. He's not paying attention to me. Aren't you, Larry? See, he didn't answer me. All right. We ran that last week, so we'll let somebody ask for that. I absolutely love the color of this. I do not know who makes it. It is gorgeous. Does have a rough pluntal and is a crackle glass vase. Sorry about him doing that over there. So about 5 1/4 inches tall. Beautiful vase. I like blue glass. It's probably one of my favorite colors of glass. Alrighty. Next up is this green bowl. Hey, green bowl, where are you hanging out at? Right there you are, behind everything, of course. I will say this has a tiny little call out on it right here on the edge here. It is photographed. This is a very, very thin piece of glass. Actually, it looks like there's 2 of them. There's another one over here. I didn't see that apparently when I listed it. But there is 2 tiny little call outs on it. Where did it go? Right there. I feel like it's really having trouble focusing. And then there was another one right there. And that's why it's only $8. Still a very pretty bowl. It's like a winter green. Probably looks more translucent to you. Look, that cat done jumped off the table onto the table there. Look at you, little girl. Stay up there. All right, we got a piece of Waterford. Now, I tried to photograph this marking, and for the love of everything, I could not get this to photograph. It is right here on the edge right there. See the little tiny, like, kind of looks like it's dirty, but it says Waterford right there. I could not get the camera to find that. I zoomed in, I zoomed out, I dimmed the lights, I turned the lights up. I couldn't get it to photograph, but I promise you it is Waterford. It is stamped. Now if I can find it on the list of sellable stuff. Where'd you go, buddy? I just grabbed it. I'm going to run it for $23. And it is running a beautiful piece of Waterford. Per the internet, it said it was a open sugar bowl, which I wish I would have known that when I was at the estate sale, because I seen another piece that looked identical to it, but I did not realize at the time that they went together. I would have bought the sugar and the creamer. I just have so many like creamers and nobody buys them, so I was like, I don't want that. Because I have so many pieces that are creamers. So you can just marry that up to something else. All right, we're going to do this Old Foley. This is beautiful for summer to put watermelon or cake or whatever you want to put on it. It is absolutely gorgeous and amazing condition. I was drawn to it. If you know me, you know why I was drawn to it, because I love yellow. So I had to bring it home with me, even though I didn't need it. I did not need it. and I'm not keeping it, so you guys ought to buy it. But I do love the yellow flowers on it. Gorgeous piece. And literally no utensil marks on this baby. Look at those flowers. Is that not beautiful? I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not a gold girl either, so that has a little bit to do with why I probably wouldn't keep it, but it is a very beautiful piece. All right, we're going to do a set of 3 egg paperweights here. Set of 3. Getting all 3 of the egg paperweights. They're all very in different sizes. They're probably China made, but when you buy storage lockers, sometimes you just get what you get. And that doesn't mean that a collector still wouldn't want them. Here comes Mia, you guys. So if you hear a little one talking to me, that's my 5-year-old, one of the twins. She can't resist. She loves to help me sell things. She said, "You doing a show?" She's like my mom. She's like, "You gonna do a show? You doing a show, Mom? You gonna do a show tonight, Mom?" She absolutely loves it. There's no nicks or anything out of these. They don't have a polished bottom. There's a set of 3 for $18. Set of 3 for $18. This one's like a pink red color. No takers on the paper. I thought for sure those were going to sell tonight. All right. What is next on the list? All right, we got this little chirpy bird. Also came from the same storage unit, so little birdie bird. Semi-polished bottom on this, but it's still cloudy. But we got a little bird. $7. Here he goes. See, here's the little baby. Ow, you just scratched me with your fingernails on my nose. Love you. Sorry, guys. She was giving me hugs and kisses. Who doesn't love hugs and kisses from their little one? But she did scratch me with her fingernails. Her nails grow like her mama's. I can clip them in a week. They're as long as mine. Okay. I ran those last week. So there's a lot of stuff that I pulled in from the week before. Dang, everything's falling off the shelf back there. This is gorgeous. Like, I've never seen anything like this at all, ever, in all of our treasure hunting days with this beautiful inlaid. It is just gorgeous. Look how pretty this is. Again, I didn't know what kind of bird it was. I did not know what kind of bird it was, but I did not find any online with this same bird, which I put in my description. I seen like all the other birds, but it opens up and it's a jewelry box, and there's a hole back here in the back. Here, that's how you push the door out. And you push the door out. Beautiful red felted inside of the drawers, and like it had a very few pieces of jewelry in it, but all are in very clean condition, and it goes together like that, and then has this little lock. This is what it's on the side now, but when you open it up, it's technically the back of the jewelry box. Beautiful piece. And then it has the same inlay on the top of the jewelry box. We're going to run it for $40. This is such a gorgeous and very unique piece. And I don't know what kind of wood it is or if it's a composite wood. I just did a little research and found out where it came from, basically. Which is how we learn, right, guys? Isn't that how we learn when we get something we've never had before or have ever seen? We do some research and learn about it. I go down rabbit holes all the time. You can join me for a rabbit hole anytime you'd like. All right, we got this little weirdo. He's a little weirdo derpy dog. There he is. Art glass derpy dog in a butterscotch color. His tail is in pristine condition. No breakage unless I drop him, and then he'll be broken. So I need to stop playing with him. Stop playing with him, Katie. I feel like I need like a little riser. The stuff's sitting too high. I feel like it needs to be like right here. Do you guys agree? Or is it just me and the way the footage looks? I feel like it needs to be higher up. This like gives me double vision on this here. This beautiful paperweight is running. It is made by Gentile Glass. It is stamped and embossed on the bottom there. Gorgeous paperweight with a white swirl and that candy shape on the inside of it. The Melliflore. I might be saying that wrong. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys hanging out. There's 9 people in here hanging out with me. How was everybody? Where's everybody from? Can you tell me? I'm in Kentucky. Where are you guys? If you guys would like to share, no pressure, obviously. I'm just trying to make conversation so we don't get bored with each other. All right, this is a really cool copper etched piece. To me, it looks like an Indian lady with like the little thing hanging from her head, but I could be wrong. I don't know if this is oxidation or just the way that they darkened it intentionally to give it dimension, but I called it oxidation because I wasn't sure, but it isn't like feel like it's oxidation. That would be really pretty framed, I feel like. But it looks like an Indian lady. Does anyone else think it look like someone that could be like tribal? Cross stitch, anyone? Anyone like cross stitch? This came out of the really cool locker that we got a lot of art in. Very cool piece of cross stitching from 1989. Hello, cat lady. I think you bought something last week from me. Thank you for coming back and hanging out with me. Pretty sure you did. I try to like make a mental note of people's names, but I don't always remember. Alrighty, this piece is literally screamed Crazy Lamp Lady to me when I seen it. And I'm like, of course I have to put that in my live because she loves crows. All of her merch has crows on it. So I wish she was here because she probably would very much appreciate this. I don't remember what you bought either, but I think you did buy something from me last week. I don't remember what it was though. So this is artist signed there. Somebody probably bought it at a craft show for $27.95. I would be surprised you buy a lot. That's okay. When you get the package and you're like, oh, I love this item. But I don't know if you guys, it's kind of like with all the background, I don't feel like you guys can really see this very well. I'm trying to put my hand behind it. Is this not amazing? Can you guys see that beautiful detail with those birds? They look like crows to me. Do they look like crows to you? Well, we're going to run it. Amanda would like this. I don't know who Amanda is, but I believe you. It's on a raw piece. This is a real piece of wood, like stick wood. And then it's signed by the artist there. And it's got the crows on it. There was a lot of stuff in this particular storage locker that had like crows and Halloween themed things. I mean, I'm jamming with that. Like, I'm not going to be mad if it doesn't sell because I think it's really neat. Really cool. Well, maybe Amanda will see it. Halloween is good. Yeah, Halloween. We got a lot of really cool Halloween stuff in this particular locker. I started pulling some of it, just haven't gotten it all done. It's been blistering hot here. And we've had a lot of family stuff. And on Monday, we had to put our cat to sleep. So it's been a rough few days, especially. I was going to list this, but I didn't know, like, this discoloration, is that normal with the back of that? Does anybody know? Yeah, he was in heart failure. It was for the best. But I thought this was a beautiful mirror, but I'm not sure really what's going on with the back of this. I just feel like it's discolored. It doesn't look moldy. You think it's from age? Okay. All right. Then I'll probably sell it because I think it's a gorgeous piece. I think it would look really cool, like on a display wall with like a bunch of fun pictures. But I was scared that if I listed that, someone would get upset with me. So I wanted to ask your opinion. If someone wants it, I can add it. I didn't add it though. This is West Virginia glass. Beautiful, like end of day kind of style with the speckled greens and pinks. It's gorgeous. It is a little over about 3.5 inches tall. Let's see where it went in the list though. I listed so many things. Maybe I went overboard. Maybe I put too many things in it. It's taking me a second to find things. There it is. I put 14 on this. $14. This beautiful vase. I know I really like the colors too. They could go for Christmas or Easter because if you paired some reds with this pink, it would still look really pretty. I don't have anything red next to me. Here's something red. Like if you put it with reds, it's still going to look so pretty. So pretty. Very, very pretty little vase. If you guys can't tell, I'm really into miniatures right now. Yes, you totally could put some little budded flowers in there. This is just right here next to me, so we're gonna run this. This is a vintage Pilgrim glass miniature pitcher creamer. It's got what is that? Oh, that's their marking. I'm like, hold on, what is that? I felt it, but then I didn't see it at first. So I'm guessing that's their marking. I don't know what that is. Something raised up off the glass. But I know it's Pilgrim. If you know, you know, I guess. I've seen enough of it in my life. I kind of identify it before I touch it. But it's gorgeous piece of glass. Handle's intact. No issues with the handle because, you know, these plied handles can come off if, you know, held improperly. But it's a gorgeous piece. I would use this for a vase and less of a pitcher, but to each their own. It's yours. The nice thing about once you buy something, you can do whatever you want with it. You can do whatever you want with it. No one tells you what to do when it's yours. Right, guys? Going back up the list. Trying to find things I haven't ran yet. Move to stage. Where you at? You're hiding down here. I just picked this up, and this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just an Italy person, though. I like Italy pottery. Gorgeous detail on this. It is like etched and then has the coloring on it. It has a texture to it. If you run your hand across it, you can feel it. And it's marked Italy, 7 of 16. So this is number 7 of, I guess, 16. Either that's like they made it in the 7th year of 2016 or there's 7 of 16. I'm not 100% sure on that, but here it is. I love the colors. The handle is intact. It is just gorgeous. Great for watering your plants. There might be a little bit of a boo-boo right there at the bottom, but you can't see it when it's down. I'm a person that's imperfect, so I sometimes pick up the imperfect things and not realize it. Let's see what else is on the list. All right, this is new. We didn't run this last week. Everybody at the estate sale was passing this up because I think they thought this was a crack, but it is not a crack at all. That is a manufacturer defect on the top of this beautiful milk glass. You see that? Look, watch. Look at that orange glow. Ooh, look at that fiery orange glow. That tells you how old that piece of milk glass is. It is stunning. It is marked with just a number. It says either 50 or 30. I think it's a 5. Or maybe it's a 2. Then it would be backwards. So maybe it's a 5. I don't know. And then same thing with this. Obviously, it probably was fully painted where these gold little accents are. That was probably all gold at some point. Yeah, I think it's a 5. A 5. So we're going to run that beautiful piece. I'm going to walk away for just a second because I need to sneeze. I didn't get away from you before I sneezed. Sorry. This beautiful milk glass trinket dish is running. I felt it. I thought I was going to get away from you before I sneezed.
Mom, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something?
Yes, baby.
Those toys you was playing last night with?
They're over there on your blanket. No, it's alright. I'm okay.
Okay, because those ones
My allergies have been atrocious the last 24 hours. About y'all, where you're at. Are allergies bothering you guys at all tonight, this week? I don't know if there's something blooming that's just like mad at me or what, but it's been like, lately. Last 24 hours. I've been taking my medicine, not often enough though, but like, I'm not sick or anything, I just keep sneezing. Alright, beautiful inlaid turtle box. I would vote it's probably a souvenir piece, but it doesn't say anything to be souvenir. So I can't say for sure that it's a souvenir piece, but I would vote it's probably a souvenir piece. And I don't see it on the list. I know it's here because I remember loading it. Move the stage. It's going to run for $4. Beautiful inlaid turtle box. Turtle. Isn't he beautiful, Kay Wilson? It's only $4 I'm running for. I love him too. He's got some fingerprints on him, but that can be wiped off. He is gorgeous. A beautiful. It's real wood. Whoever made it. But I'm thinking like Siesta Keys or Florida. But normally, like those types of pieces have, like, you know what I mean? They would have Florida on them. So maybe he wasn't a souvenir piece. Thank you for your bid. I appreciate you. He's a very cool piece. That's why, when we got our very first storage locker that we ever got. You're welcome. Thank you for your bid. I appreciate it. The very first storage locker we ever got, we were like, people aren't going to want this. They're not going to want this. They're not going to want this. You won't believe how much stuff we threw away thinking that people aren't going to want this. Like a month ago, I had an entire box of magnets, like all these souvenir magnets. And I'm like, no one's going to want these. But then I learned from my very first storage locker, don't throw things away because people collect those. So I kept them, and guess what? I sold the entire box to one person. The entire box of magnets. I kept a few. This is really cool. This is a Harry Potter piece that we just scored in a locker. I've never seen anything like it, but I'm also not a huge Harry Potter fan. But it's something with Hermione Granger, something to do with her necklace in the movie, I guess, or something. I've watched the movies, but I don't really know. Something to do with time changing or something. There's some like wording on the side of here. Don't ask me to say it. I don't know what that says. But it's a gorgeous necklace, and it sits inside this really cool mirrored back box. It's just very interesting. That's good selling. Yeah, good selling. So, I mean, the one lady, we do lives on multiple platforms, and she was like, do you have any magnets? I'm like, yes, I have like a 25-pound box of magnets, and she wanted them all. So I was like, just take them, if you want them. So there's little like discoloration, not really a chip, some paint, like varnish loss here, but there is a little tiny chippy here. Apparently these are pretty collectible because when I looked up to figure out like what it was, ceramic books. Oh, those sound interesting. I've never seen a ceramic book before. I've seen like those paper ones that you can open and like put stuff in. Oh, comic. Oh, comic. I thought it said ceramic. Comic books on here. My husband has loads of comic books. I keep telling him that he needs to sell some of his stuff over here on this platform, and he just hasn't bit the bullet yet. I keep telling him though, but his stuff is more like vintage toys and comic books, video games. Yeah, he collects them and he resells them. All right, we're going to run this. Like I said, I don't know, other than this little boo-boo here, doesn't really take from the necklace, but I was quite surprised at how many of these had a good sell-through rate. I was like, wow, I didn't know these were a thing, but now I know. So I thought I'd let you guys get it first. No tarnish, no damage at all, other than the little piece of wood right here and a little discoloration here, which might be original to it, but it's just like a little, looks like a box, like a clock box to me, but it has a necklace in it. He can identify like the like comic book stuff way easier than me. I am like, to be honest with you, I'm completely like, I'm learning. I couldn't even tell you the difference of what he says. It's, Larry, isn't it based off what the price is on it? Tells you the year in which it was sold or something? I don't know. The cheaper the price printed on the front of the label, the earlier the comic book is what he said. So I can't even remember that. He's probably told me 100 times. Kosta Boda, beautiful Kosta Boda. I believe it's for candles, like tea light candles. But this is big enough that you could totally put a single succulent plant, air plant in that baby too. So she's heavy, just so everybody knows. She's stout. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Is the mask something new? No. This is. Now this guy right here, I didn't have a brush. I tried to clean it, but I couldn't get all the smuts out of it. That is not damaged. That is the way that the glass is made, because this is smooth. But you see smuts in there. I could not get that out of there. For the life of me, could not get it out of there. But again, this is not damaged. That's just like the divots in the glass, but it's smooth. So they polished it just like that. So this is going to run $12. Still a beautiful piece. Again, it's got the smuts in there. I didn't have a brush to get small enough to get down in there. And I didn't want to break it. So I was just like, someone put flowers in it, basically. Used it for what its intended purpose, and the little leaf got stuck in there. I got the leaf out, but some of the smuts got left behind. I collect those. I don't have a small amber one like that. So I might have. Do they sell comic books on Districts? I've never seen anyone selling comic books, but I've never used the search engine to look for them either, because it's not really my jam. So you tend to gravitate to what you like. This is a beautiful Murano Angel. Very pretty polished bottom. This is an old inventory number of my own. Take it off of there so you guys show there's no damage underneath that. Oh, come on, silly thing. Get off of there. So, show you there's no damage. Beautiful Murano Angel. I can say with certain she's Murano. I put her in the Murano group and I asked them, and they confirmed for me a very long time ago that she was Murano. She's gorgeous. I love her gold filigree like top little on here. They're usually all clear. She's not. She would be really pretty put on a red lit base. You know, you buy those bases that you can sit them on and it's red. She would be really pretty if you did that. Okie dokie. Who knows what it is without reading the title? 1, 2, 3. What is it? Does anybody know? I know you know. You put your receipts on it. A vintage receipt holder with the green on the base. It is sharp, so be careful if you buy it. Beautiful piece. You use it as an ice pick or protection, I guess. All right. And there's a lot of stuff preloaded, guys. So if there's something in the preload that I have not ran or pulled or showed you, I'm just kind of like pulling the things that I loaded that's new this week. And then there's stuff that was older that I still had in the auction tab. All right. Starting auction. Did I do it? Yeah, it is. This, I don't know what the design of this would be called, but I absolutely love the colors on this. It's very whimsical. It is made out of terracotta. I love the colors. They remind me of Mexico colorations, but there's nowhere where it said it was made in Mexico, so I don't know if it's Mexico, but sure looks Mexico. If you know Mexico pottery, you know it's always really colorful like that. Alrighty. Beautiful wooden box. It says Tower Craft, Stearns, Kentucky. Somebody call that number and see if they're still open. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't call them. Beautiful lacquered box is running. It is two-tone wood color throughout with this raw wood edge. And it's probably, I don't know, Tower Crafts. I guess that's either a company or a store, the name of a store. And they must have made that. All right, next up will be, let's run this little guy. I don't think we ran him last week. Japan Elf is running. Isn't he creepy and cool all in the same sense? Putting him next to a Christmas tree. Let him sit next to a little Christmas tree and look like he's looking up at the lights. He would be beautiful. He is from the 1950s, though. I do know that. Christmas is gonna be here. How many Sundays did Michael say Christmas was from here? What did he say to us last week? There's so many Sundays till Easter or till Christmas that I was just like, oh my god, he would know that. All right, wood hangable 13-inch. Just making sure I did that right. 13-inch. You hang your keys on it, your dog leashes, really whatever you want. Jewelry, hang it by your bedside to put your rings on. Technically, I guess for keys, but you can put whatever you want on it. I have one that's something like this. It's a star. I hang my dog leashes on it. Did it rain anymore, Larry? I was just wondering if it rained. If not, I need to go out and give the garden a really good spray if it didn't rain real good, if it's not going to rain later. All right, this beautiful optic is running, but full disclosure, at the top here, there is like hard water stains. For the love of everything, I cannot get it off of there. I've tried everything. Somebody said Barkeeper's Friend works really well for hard water stains. That I don't have, so I didn't use that. So if you've used it before, you know that works. Yeah, I didn't have any. There's only 2 people in here with me right now? Am I really boring you guys? Oh, no. What else am I going to run? How about this Creepersons? All right. And he's running. He's an elf that's going to crawl towards you. He's thinking about if he is going to eat you or suck your blood. I'm just kidding. He does a little creepy, though. Like, he might do one of those things like Chucky, Come Alive type stuff. Just saying. Again, he's 1950s. He's a different color than the other one, so I don't think they're friends. They don't like each other anymore because they are in different green groups. Beautiful acrylic reverse painted bird. Again, I don't know what kind of bird it is. I don't know my birds. I don't know my dogs. Hot diggity dog, don't know it. If you're over on YouTube, though, you got to come over to districts.net to bid if you're loving something. Here's my direct link there. Alrighty. Next is what? I don't think we ran that lamp yet. Where's the lamp at? It's not showing it to me. Well, that's weird. There's this really cool lamp, and I did test it. It does work. It is made of brass. It is made of brass. Oh, there it is. I have $15 on it, and it's running. Beautiful brass lamp. This slides up for you to change the bulb. Slides it back down, and I want that's what the bottom of it looks like. And Oriental Express is what it says on it. And it is running. It ended. Thank you for being here and watching. And there's lots of stuff preloaded. There's lots of stuff in the buy it now. And there's lots of stuff in the auction tab. And I've ran through most of it. I'm just kind of slowly going back through. What is this blue vase? This one is from last week, but it is beautiful. Again, a big, beautiful blue piece of glass. And it is running $20. Gorgeous vase. Look at the little pinch piece here. And it just keeps going and going. It is 13 inches tall, approximately. I only got a 12-inch ruler, so there's that. And then you can always ask if there's something that we have that I didn't load. I can always load it. I ran this last week. I think this is really cool, and I'm surprised that nobody bought it last week because it's very unique. It's the Made by Department 56. And it's a teapot, but you could totally put juice in it and use it for a party. And it is running. It is made by Department 56, though, because it tells you right there. Hand-painted Department 56 teapot. Or watermelon juice. Or whatever juice you want for a party. You know, we're all doing outdoor events right now. This would be perfecto for something like that. I don't really entertain too much anymore, so... yeah, but... ooh, I always knocked something over. We got fruit. All the fruits. Maybe some vegetables over there too. And it's running. $8. Beautiful piece. Now it's back down to 2 people. I don't know what's going on. It's 8. It's 2. It's 1. It's live and going. 10. 9. There's no damage. It's on like this woven rope. That looks like it's bananas. An apple. I didn't break it. I just gently set it in there. Where'd those salt and pepper shakers go? Get over here. Salt and pepper shakers. And they're running. They are made by Napier salt and pepper shakers. One has some oxidation on it. Maybe both. Both of them have a little bit of oxidation on them. But I've never seen I didn't even know Napier even made salt and pepper shakers. Did anyone know that Napier, which is the jewelry company, made salt and pepper shakers? Tell me in the chat if you knew that, because that was something new for me when I found those. How about a pumpkin? You know, Halloween's here before Christmas. and Thanksgiving, and it's running. Really cool. It does say Mexico on the bottom of it, right there. It's a tea light candle pumpkin holder, beautifully painted. It's definitely from Mexico. Stamped on the bottom, right there. It kind of half cut it off, but it does exist. It does exist on there. And we can go back to the jewelry if anybody wants to go back to the jewelry. I'm just kind of showing the other things that are here as well. I think I am going to transition back to some of the jewelry because there's this whole thing here that we didn't even look at. Look. Look at all that yummy jewelry in there. This is like one of those things that you put on your arm. A little snake bracelet thing. It is running $5. There's no damage. It's in very good shape. It does open up bigger if you need it to be bigger for your arm. But that's what it is. It's one thing like they wore and like on the upper arm part. All right, this is a brooch. Is it signed? No, it's not signed. It's not signed. But she is a lady in waiting. Yeah, Larry.
What?
I don't know. I'm talking smack. Lady in waiting with a hat. What?
There's one thing upstairs.
Okay. I'm doing okay.
I'll be watching. I'm going to do some dishes.
Okay. Even though I hand washed 90% of them yesterday and there was like 3 pieces and now it looks like a tornado went through the kitchen.
Well, really good bake.
That didn't work out. Yeah, I remember. All right. This is a vintage beaded blue and gold tone necklace. And it's running. And if you see something in the box when I move my hand that you want me to pull, just say that there to the left, to the right, at the top, the bottom, and I'll pull it out. I'm just like yanking stuff out. That's all. I'm going to do this here. Let me make sure. Hi, Georgie boy. I know you're down here, bud. It is stamped on the inside. This does have a marking in there. It opens like so. Let's see if we can get a better view of the marking. Does it let you zoom on this? No. I can't read it. It is stamped something, but I'm not 100% sure. But it is very pretty. It's got a floral pattern on it. And it's running if anyone loves it. It's got the safety chain. I at one point must have marked it at $14, so I probably looked up the marking on it. Does open and close correctly. Very pretty piece of gold jewelry. Here is a basket of flowers. George is my cat, by the way, you guys. You were wondering, like, who's she talking to? It's my cat. He must have been over there laying on the blanket and I didn't see him. I don't think this one's marked. Nope. It's a basket of blue flowers. There are 6 wonderful people in here. Thank you for hanging out with me. That is an earring. And here's, nope, that's a brooch. Here, we'll do the brooch first. This is a copper enamel brooch. Unknown the design. It's just like abstract or very art deco in style to me. Orange, fade into black with a little bit of speckled brown, copper coming through. $5. It is copper And this, I think, has a matching pair of earrings. Well, I wouldn't say match. They're the same coloration that you could potentially get with this. But I didn't see the other one. See, there. Here's one of them. See, this one's got an X on it. Where's the other one to it? Well, he's done hiding and said, no, look, there's the other earring. Oh, it's broken. Does someone still want the top pieces? I'm going to run them for $1. Does anybody know what these are? Just full disclosure, they're broken, but this part doesn't have to be used. Get them off of there. You could just wear these. I don't even remember who makes this, to be honest with you. I have a bunch of them. I'd buy it now. Let's see if I can remember the name by looking at it. Buy now. It is made by... Betsey Johnson. It's a Betsey Johnson piece. But anyways, the piece that dangles from the one earring is damaged. It is a pair of Betsey Johnson earrings, but you can remove the little dangle piece and just wear the skulls. We're going to run them for a couple dollars. Let's see. Run them for $2 because they're damaged. How do you save it once you edited? Because earlier when I did this, it didn't save it. I don't know. I guess I can't run it because I can't figure out how to get it to change the price. I did it earlier, but now I can't figure it out. All right. Oh, well, never mind. All right, here's another enamel brooch. Copper enamel brooch. Looks like a half moon. Run auction. Starting auction. Copper enamel brooch with a blue speckle on it is running. Looks like a boomerang to me. Who else thinks it looks like a boomerang? Alrighty, thank you for looking at that. Now this one is, I don't know. I can't read it. I don't know. I guess we'll skip the bug. I can't read what it says. Does anyone love those? They are glass. Here's a black cat. That is a brooch. Black cat is running. He said, meow. George, what are you over there doing, buddy? All right, the only thing I'm going to do is remove this one piece of jewelry here because it's not in the budget to be there. Oh, they're just going to poke me. And then we're just going to run this just like this. And this too, because this has been preloaded. Restart auction, and you can choose. You see something in there you like, you just swipe, and we'll pick it out for you. We will pick it out. I think these are branded. Something bar or something like that. Winner's choice. I know it's a hot mess express in here, but there's a lot of cool stuff in the story box. Look at the face. The face brooch is amazing. Or is it for a tie? Is this for a tie, you guys? That's why it's got this thing on there. Does anybody know? The face brooch is amazing. It's made out of a piece of clay. Isn't it cool? It's like 3 different tones of colors. 5 people. Thank you for hanging out with me still. What's this one? This is gorgeous. This is a glass. Oh, I remember why this is in this box. It needs repair. But it's glass beads on a metal chain, and that thing is so tiny. I can't figure out how to get it reconnected. I don't know how they did that, but that's a really cool piece of jewelry. I wish I knew how to fix it. Here's another brooch, natural stone brooch. And with like a I don't know what color that would be considered. It's like a black gray metal. These are natural stones that's encased in it though. Let's see what else is hiding back here. Does this one have a friend anywhere, somewhere in here? Here's a natural stone ring. So I would vote that as a size 8. Isn't it pretty? That is definitely a size 8 or would not have fit on my finger. That's also a natural stone. There's some type of marking in there, but I can't tell what it says. I usually use the zoom feature on my phone. I don't see my loop over here to my right. I think my husband borrowed it and didn't bring it back. Oh, there's a little loop. Let's see if we can see what it says. This one's really interesting. It says West Germany on it. My friend Violicia that's here tonight hanging out with us, I bet that she likes that ring. I don't know if she's here. She might be. MMA 1987. Ooh, I think my husband would get mad if I ran that one for $5. Look at those. Ooh, let's see if we can find a friend. Oh, friend, why is there rings in this box? I usually keep all the rings in the one box. Am I annoying you guys because I'm not organized with the jewelry? I'm sorry if I am. All right. Here is a charm bracelet with shoes all over it. Charm bracelet with shoes on it. There's one shoe. There are different types of shoes. Little charm bracelet. Now, I will disclose these do say 925 on the bottom of them. I did not test them, so I'm not going to say that they're sterling. They're just what you see as a charm bracelet. Costume jewelry is what I'm calling it because I did not test these. All right, we got, isn't that the Tasmanian Devil, you guys? Is it the Tasmanian Devil? I think that's who this is. I could be wrong. Larry, where are you? I need your help. Who is this character? I told you guys I'm not a pop. I don't know pop stuff. Yes, Taz. He's up there with the kids. Like, help me out. I don't know. This is really pretty. It might be small, but it's pretty. Very pretty piece there. Start auction. It is running. I am determined to have 10 sales tonight, guys. I am not shutting the show down until I have 10 sales. So, call your friends and get them over here because I'm not getting off of knickknacks tonight until I have 10 sales. 10. 10. Where's your friends at? Go get them. Bring them over to knickknacks because I'm not closing the show until I have 10 sales under my belt on a live stream because I've never had 10 and I'm determined to have 10 sales. All right, this says, I have to loop it, guys. I can't see it. Giovanni, Giovanni, Giov, whatever I just said. They are stamped on the back here, right there. Let's see.
Giovanni.
I don't think it says Giovanni, though. Larry's correcting me. It's Giovanni is what he said these are. Okay, Giovanni earrings, clip earrings are running. That's what he said they are. Giovanni clip earrings. Does anybody know anything about that? Because I do not. I do not. And if we want to run miniatures, we can do miniatures. There's like tons of glass. Let me show you guys a peek of this room. Don't mind mess though, okay? Because I wasn't prepared to show the room. But look at all this stuff. All of these goodies in this room. The kids were playing with the toys. Ignore those. There's stuff in that box I haven't even got out over there yet. But there's like all kinds of stuff. The room's a little messy. I'll trip over things if we try to walk the room. But just ask, you'd be surprised. It might be hiding somewhere. I wish we could find this other one of this because it's so pretty, but I haven't found it yet. All right, we're going to run these big dogs. These are just a fashion jewelry. This is something that some kid would wear to prom. Buy them for your prom students for next year. Very big statement earrings. I bought like a very large lot of jewelry a long time ago from an auction house, and that's where these babies came in that big bundle. They are clip-ons. I had $10 on them at some point. Brooches? I do have brooches. Is there any type of brooch that you want? I just showed some copper ones here, the copper enamel. There's a couple of these. There's this one. There's this one. If you see one that you want me to run, let me know. This one is a natural stone with like a gray. There's a cat. There's this itty bitty tiny one that's a little crown. Also with like a tiger's eye in it. This one, I have to loop it to see what that says. And I still can't make it out. It's so tiny. It is stamped some way. It is stamped. There's this one here, which I have not ran yet, so we'll go ahead and run this one. Is this one stamped? This one is stamped ALVA. ALVA is what it says on the back of it. It's got a really pretty detail on the top of it. It's like is it supposed to be like a strident or something? I don't know. A torch or a crown sitting on a pole. I don't know. And then there's this fan, which I needed to clean this one up. I just can't find the jewelry cleaner. So if you love it and you want to see if you can clean it, I can run that one. I haven't found my jewelry cleaner yet. Let's see. And then there's a bunch of brooches over here to my left too, right here. Down there in that one. I just have to move the stuff off of it to get them back out. Here's a copper one here. This one is running. This one is like a necklace and a brooch at the same time. A necklace like hook. No markings though. No markings on it. Let's see. That's not a brooch. That is a necklace piece. Here's a brooch. Let's see. Any markings on this one? No. Very Victorian though. Very Victorian style. This one is running. I'm determined 10 sales tonight. I'm not shutting the show down until I get 10 sales. So tell your friends I got lots of jewelry over here. Larry, if you're still in here, I will take a beautiful cup of tea this round. And I'm definitely going to have to take my nettle before I go to bed again tonight. All right. Set the necklaces to the side. Here's another brooch. Does it go I don't know if you'd wear it like that or if you'd wear it like this. Does anyone have any idea? Or you could wear it any way you want. Any way you want it, just the way you like it. Whatever you want. You could even wear it this way. I think it looks prettiest that way. I like that. Whoa, I almost dropped it. I'm trying to put my hand behind it to give you guys a better view. I don't see any markings, but I didn't loop it either. Let's see, is there any others hiding in here? There's this gal here. Very Art Deco style. She's a pretty stout piece. Again, I don't see any markings on her. And to be honest with you, this jewelry has been sitting in my basement for a while, so it's been a long time since I've looked any of this stuff up. Jewelry is very time consuming. I got a storage locker one time that had a buttload of jewelry. And I was like, oh, I love jewelry. It was doing so well for me. And I'm like, now I'm just like, I'm burnt out on it. All right, this one is, I will disclose, this one has got a little dent, a little bend, but it looks like it still closes. Nothing that a little pressure wouldn't fix. Do you guys see that? Is there any stones missing? Oh, it's missing some stones too, so I'm not going to run it. It's missing some beads, so we're not going to run that one. Unless someone loves it, wants to repair it, I don't want to run it. I could run it with something else so you get your bang for your buck. Here's a Christmas one. I'm going to run that with another Christmas one that we have in the other bucket. All right. This is made by... This is a Sarah Coventry beach necklace. Sarah Coventry. It's marked right here on this little hang doodad there. And would sit like that. And it is running, it's gold toned. And it's like a shepherd's hook. I do know that term. Shepherd's hook. Can't even get it apart. Looks like a little hairbrush. See, Sarah Coventry. Let's see, any more brooches hiding in here? Here's one. Here's one. It's an alligator. Are you stamped, buddy? You are not stamped, but he's in very good condition otherwise. It's got a green eyeball. Green eyeball alligator brooch. Why has it got this weird circle thing on the bottom of it? Does anybody know? Does anyone know what this would be used for? Put your, like, I am Susie on the bottom of it. Like your sticker. I'm looking for enamel flowers or lucite ones. Enamel flowers or lucite. Gotcha. I just seen that comment. Sorry, I didn't see it initially. Let's see if there's any of those in here. I don't think I have any flowers. Let's see what this one is. I know that I have, so, like, here's a pair of lucite earrings. I don't think I have any brooches, though. Whoa! That didn't sound good. I think my little one just fell upstairs. I don't see anything like that in here. There's these really pretty... The starfish again. Oh, the star, yes. This one. Sorry, guys. When your little one falls and you hear a big thump, it's kind of distracting. That one. Okay. I have some earrings that are seashells that would look really good with this. It doesn't want to sit right on my hand. But here it is. Thank you for your bid. This is a very nice piece. And again, right there's the little name there on it. She's a very pretty piece. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate you so much. It'll be sent with love. Everyone always tells me when they get their stuff, it's like opening presents on Christmas because I wrap each item by itself. Yeah, hang out though, because there's 2 more trays of jewelry down here. And I'm sure there's something else you probably would love. That way you can get your max shipping and make it worth that purchase. Let me write your name on this bag though, because I give everybody a bag of things. It's my first jewelry show, so I'm like, should I have listed like every single item individually? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so time consuming. So I was like, I'm just going to try. Like, there's even all of these. Look at all of those. I haven't even got those out for you guys to look at yet. There's tons of really cool vintage stuff down on that one. So there's lots of still to be had. Let's get through this box, and then I promise you we'll show you the other things. Is there anything in here? I'm going to take my phone off real quick so we can get closer because this thing only goes down so far. And see if there's anything real close. Is there anything in there anybody sees? I know that I'm not allowed to sell this. I'm sorry that it's in there, but I get things sometimes and it just is what it is. Does anyone see anything in there that they fancy? I have a really nice Joan Rivers bug one, but I have to do at least 14 on it. And that's like kind of sort of giving it away, but I got a good deal on it if you want to see it. This is a brooch hiding underneath everything. Unmarked though, but very Victorian style. Yeah, you can see it. She's hiding right here. I don't have, it's supposed to have these things right here, like you open her up and they switch, they're interchangeable. The little inserts. I don't have any of the additional inserts. I only have just the bracelet, the one. But these are supposed, you're supposed to be able to change the color. She's in very good shape. Let's see if I can find her signature. I don't know how to let you see it, but it's right there. And I don't know how to zoom, so I can't show it to you. And my loop is so small, I don't think you're going to be able to see through it. Yeah, let me put you back on the stand here so that I can edit or add it, because I don't know how to do that. I'm still learning on how to edit and do things on here. Thanks. She okay?
Yeah, she's jumping off furniture.
Jumped off the furniture?
Right
Okay.
on her face.
Oh, no. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to move it to stage. There we go. I think I did that right. All right, showing $12. So there you go. Beautiful Joan Rivers. It is marked right there. Like I said, I don't know how to zoom. Maybe it's a setting I need to learn how to use, but she's in very, very, very good condition. She is gorgeous. You're going to love her. Wait till you get her. Thank you so much, Jenny. Then I have another bug. Where's the other bug at? I don't know who this one is. Hold on, let me loop it. Rochelle, it looks like it says. Rich something. Rochelle? Looks like it says Rochelle on the back of it. Very similar to the Joan Rivers. It says Rich something, but I would assume it says Rochelle, or it might be Rich. Could be the person. We can run this one though for $5. Let me go back and get another one pulled up here. And run that one for $5 because I don't know who it is. This one's running if anyone loves it. It's a bug. Rochelle is what it says, or what it looks like it says Rochelle on the back of it. Don't quote me on that. My light died on my my loop, so it's kind of getting harder to see things. Thank you guys for your bid. Thank you so much. Treasure Seeker. Didn't you already buy something? Did you already buy something, Treasure Seeker? No, you did not. Not tonight, at least you didn't. Let me get your bag written out here. All right. And then there's this weird horse one. It is unmarked, but it's got red eyes. It's really neat. It's got a red eyeball. So we're going to run that one next. Move to stage, start auction. As my daughter would call it, a nene is running, because she loves horses and she calls them nenes. It's a horse with a red eye. Is he maybe devilish? Kind of looks. I've never seen a horse with red eyes, but I think it's cool that the Birch has a red eye. It makes it very stand outable. All right, there is another bug. And here's what it looks like. But I don't remember who it is. Let me look and see who this bug makes this bug. Bugs are a thing. Y'all like bugs, don't you? Every time I get bugs, people usually like them. Gotta move this thing out of my way, though. I can make out what might say Nettie. Something Nettie on it, back of it, right here. I don't see any stones missing out of it. I would say 8 on this one because it looks like it's got some really good quality. Would anybody be interested at $8 on that one? Here it is if anybody wants it. Whoops, I forgot to move it to stage. Uh-oh. Here we go. There we go. That one's running. Something Nettie on the back of there. See it? Nattie. If I recall correctly, that is a really good brand name. I wonder if that comes out like the other one does. Like it's magnetic, because that feels like it might be interchangeable too, but I don't know. I don't want to yank it and me break it or something. All right, here's another brooch. We'd run this one for $5. Blue. We decided earlier that it was a star. Not a flower. Unmarked. That I believe. I didn't look that closely, but I don't think it's stamped. I think this coin one is in preloaded, so I can't run it at, let me see where it's at. I think it's preloaded. Does anybody want that one? This is one that I probably loaded in another show a long time ago. There it is. I had 15 on this, but I'll take less. I've had it for a while. I'll do 8. Update listing. Move to stage. Start auction. It's getting smoother the more I do this. $8. 3 coin style brooch. Gold tone with beautiful, like, what is it called when they have the little things that come over the stones? Like they're hooked. They're not glued. I don't remember what they said it was. I was learning from other people, but I don't remember. Here's a JJ brooch. It's Halloween, though. Does anybody like that? I ran it earlier, but we'll run it again. Well, there we go. I just moved that to stage. What am I doing? There we go. It's running. It is stamped JJ on the back of it right there, which I know is a newer-ish jewelry. And if there's nothing in the bin that you guys want behind here, nothing else back there, I'm going to pick everything up off the table. And I'm going to pull out the other 2 little things. This just run and I missed it. Let me know if I didn't run that. I don't know what I did. Here's one that I didn't run. it was in there. And I don't think I ran this fish one either. Here, you can pick. If you like the fish, you can take it. I'm going to start picking the stuff up off the table. Winner's choice. Pick which one if you like it. This one's a lot prettier in person than you guys. It's such a stunning piece. I like the gold, the tones that are on it. Did we show this one? Everybody that was asking for the brooches, did I show you this one? And then there was these two bird ones, got a sticker stuck to it, that I ran earlier that are lacquered. And this one has a little boo-boo on it. I ran them both for $5. We'll rerun those since we're putting everything back into the jewelry box. I'm going to keep that Christmas one out. And then there's this one that we showed earlier that I don't know if you guys were in here or not. If anybody wants me to rerun that one, let me know. We decided it was the Lorax. And then there was this one that I ran earlier. That's made in Japan, made out of fabric. If you want me to rerun that one, throw it in the chat. Same thing with these big giant earrings. Got to clean up the mess before I run anything else. All right. Here's rings. There's no brooches in that, but there is rings in there. Here's the earrings that would go with your necklace. Cool with that other necklace, if you like it. Like those. Let's see. Restart auction. They're running. It would go really well with that necklace that you just purchased of the same gold tone as the necklace. And then there's several brooches in here. I thought I had a whole tray of earrings, but I don't see them. All right. Here's a brooch. Usually at auction now, I only buy rings, necklaces, earrings, and brooches. I usually don't buy any necklaces. Does anyone even want to see any of the necklaces that are down there? I'll get the little bust out so you can see them better than them sitting in my hand. All right, there's this guy here. Girl, actually, I said guy. This one's running. Whoops. Two-tone colored wood with like embossing figure on it. I don't know who makes it. It isn't stamped. Appears to be handmade. We got a double dog. It's not stamped. Double dog brooch. Black and white, black and silver dogs are running. Ooh, I can't wait to taste my tea. Oh, it's perfect. He made it perfect. They sell this like ginger tea at Costco. It's so good. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. Again, this is not stamped. A lot of my stamped stuff usually goes very fast, but it is still a very pretty brooch. Y'all have a Costco by you? I know that not all Costcos carry the same stuff, though. All right, what else is in there? There's this one. No, these are cool. I ran these earlier, and they glow with a black light. I don't know if the people that are buying the jewelry now was here earlier. I think they're really neat. I know they're not a brooch, but being they glow just makes them really cool. See how they're purple and they glow pinkish when you put the black light on them. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, party! All right, here's this one. Double looped circle one here, and it's running. I did not loop it, so I don't think it's marked, but it could be a surprise for you. It is very pretty. It's like an infinity circle-ish style. Kind of looks like an infinity circle. This is the 80s infinity circle. Let's see what else is in here. There's this one. This one is marked. What does it say? MMONS. MMONS. Now, full disclosure though, this stone may have been replaced. It's just not as quite as shiny, but then it could be the angle that it's at. I don't know. So I don't want anybody disappointed. I didn't replace it, but looks like someone may. I don't know. They're all kind of a little smutted. So and when I'm looping it, the color's the same. I don't know. Maybe it's just the glue behind it is darkening because it's getting older. I can't tell. I looped it. They all look like they're the same color up close. But it's running and it is stamped right there. MMONS. All right. I don't know if there's any more in here. There's this one. Brooch wise. I know you said lucite. Lucite. There's this one. There's a bird. That looks like it's some type of plastic. Make sure. I thought this one might have been missing a stone. Nope. Here's an owl. We're going to run this one because it's really pretty. Is it stamped? It is not stamped. It's not stamped, but it's a really nice owl. Very nice owl. Unmarked. Very pretty, though. I like the little colors that it has on its head. All right. Anybody see anything in that they're fancying? These are all earrings. Oh, there's a cat brooch. She is unmarked. I just showed you everything that was in that one. There's a little brooch. She doesn't look like she's got any markings. Oh, she's really pretty. What is she? Look at that one. That one does say something on the back of it. I just dropped her. Can't read it. It's too tiny. I'm jabbed in the face by the little prodder thing. Just says 800 on it. What would that mean? Just says 800. Does anyone know what that would mean? Why would it just say 800? Just says 800 on the back of it. That is, I'm wondering if this is some type of sterling. It feels, ow. It's a necklace piece and a brooch. right, I think I would run this one for 12 too. To me, it's screaming very filigree, like quality. Do I have any more jewelries that I can edit? Let's see. I don't know what 800 means. I guess, why is it locked? Is it lock if I already ran it? Auction ended. I guess it locks it if I run the auction. All right, let's try this again. Move the stage, start auction. There we go. It says 800 on the back of it, guys. I don't know what that means, but it screams, it just it looks like it's hand painted. It doesn't look like a print or anything, and it looks very detailed. The photo that's in it. And it looks like you potentially could change the photo. There's like little like divots right here. So if you wanted to change it, you could. But I think she looks gorgeous. She's a very pretty piece. Thank you so much. I think you're really going to love that. Now, I will disclose, be very careful because this little piece here hangs out a little bit and it's already jabbed me a couple times. She poked me. You're going to get my DNA because she poked me. It's like I was getting needle pricked. I don't know how to say your name. Lady Lukey? Because don't even try, Katie. Thank you for your purchase, though. All right, got your bag. All right, I didn't even see her in there. There's this piece, too, that's made of pewter. Looks like a spaceship or something. Does anybody, what do you guys think that is? It is made of pewter because it's made of pewter because I see that it's made of, it says pewter. It's running. Made in Canada. Handcrafted in Canada. And it's a pen. Somebody paid $6.95 for it at some point. It looks like either an airplane or a spaceship. Maybe an airplane. All right. And then here's the last bits. So this is, I think, a bracelet. This is a necklace that needs a really good cleaning. A piece of coal. Planet Hollywood pen. Maui. Here's another little tiny brooch. Oh, Sylvester, I think. Sylvester. And then really cool earrings, which I ran earlier. This is really pretty. Thank you guys for being here. What is that? I like big books, and I cannot lie. That is hilarious. I like big books, and I cannot lie. I'm running it because that's just funny. We'll pair it with this little cowboy boot. Ooh, that's metal. Whatever that is, it's metal. Getting both of them. I like big books, and I cannot lie. And then a metal-made cowboy boot. Like pop metal. Getting both of them. I just think that's funny. Never seen anything that says I like big books, and I cannot lie. Note takers, and that's okay. Thank you, though, for looking at my stuff. All right, that's it, guys. Unless you guys want some of these earrings. And then here's the rings. And I do have a ring sizer. These are earrings. I do have a ring sizer. If anybody likes a particular ring, we can size it for you. All right. And I haven't shown the bracelets at all. Does anybody fancy any of the bracelets? That's all that I have left, though. One single watch. It's one of those watches that when it chimes or something, I think, makes noise and aggravates you. I, for some reason, thought I had another thing of jewelry somewhere, but I don't see it. All I've left is these necklaces. Anybody fancy any of these? necklaces. This one's handmade with like hook. Big chunky chain. On the Christmas bracelet. Where'd it go? Christmas bracelet. Are you talking about this ladybug bracelet right here? I didn't see a Christmas bracelet. Is this what you've seen? And thought it was Christmas? You want me to run it? It looks like it's got a charm on it. It's made by Kate and Macy. Kate and Macy. If you want it. If not, that's okay. Someone else might like it. But it says Kate and Macy on it on the charm. It's glass beads. It's all glass. Besides, like, these little things are not glass, but all the big chunky ones are. I don't think I have any Christmas bracelets per se. Alright, alright, any... No, it's okay. And then there's this big, beautiful, chunky thing. What is that? Tribal piece there. It is stamped, but I'd have to loop it to read it. There's a solid gold one here. It's not real. It's just costume jewelry, guys. Here's a natural stone one. So there's all this. And then there is this jewelry box has stuff in it, but I haven't emptied and even actually haven't even looked through it, to be honest with you. It came out of the storage locker. So we can dig through that if you guys want. Anne Klein watch. Looks like it snaps together. Would need a new battery. Anne Klein. Let's see if the hands even move to make sure at least it'll move. So there's no parts that are stuck in it that won't allow it to move. We'll run it $5. It does need a battery, untested. Besides the fact that I can say the hands do move, but it will need a new battery. It does say Anne Klein on it, though. Real super tiny right there. Some type of natural stones on that one. It is signed, but I can't tell what it says. Like I said, I haven't even went through this jewelry yet, you guys. Came straight from out of the storage locker and sat right there on the floor. That one's stamped sterling, but I don't want to sell it because I haven't tested it. Unless someone loves it and would like to go ahead and risk that it may or may not be sterling. It is a very small ring. Fits my pinky. Got another bracelet. So we just add the bracelets to the stack. This is vintage. Look at that clasp. Ow, that hurt my finger. Get in there. It's like a bead of some sort, and the clasp goes into a bead. I didn't see any markings on it though. All right, we'll run it. Restart auction. This necklace is running. And the clasp goes into a bead. That's something I don't see very often. They feel like painted hand knotted. They feel like pearls that are painted, and they're hand knotted if you look at it right there. So I bet you they're probably a painted pearl. Holy moly, that's a long one. That's a really long one. Look how long that necklace is. I wrapped it like 5 times. Ooh, that one's really pretty. That's glass beads, you guys. That is gorgeous glass bead necklace. Do you guys want me to put it on the bust, or are you okay with me just laying it in my hand like this? Can someone tell me if they're annoyed that I'm doing it this way, or if they want me to put it on the bust? Because I do have a bust. I'm just being lazy. That is gorgeous. Look at those beads. That's like a marble, and these are glass. This is like my jam. This is something like my mom and I would wear. I think my mom's here tonight. I think she's in here. Shows me 2 people again, so I guess I scared y'all away again. That's just a plain Jane. All right, we're going to put everything back in here. I'm going to put everything back. Hand is perfect. Okay, I just feel like I can bring it in and show you real close if I have it in my hand versus the bust kind of sits it further away from the camera. All right, here's another one. Like I said, this whole thing just came out of a storage locker, so y'all seeing it as I see it. This is a Liz Claiborne one. It's a Liz Claiborne necklace. She's pretty nice. It says it right here on her, right there, LC, which is Liz Claiborne from my internet education. The internet taught me that. I don't know jewelry that well. But she's gorgeous. Very pretty rhinestone style necklace. I don't know if there's any more brooches in this bin. Like I said, I just kind of glanced in it, seen there was jewelry in it, so we brought it inside. There's a ring. It's an adjustable ring. We'll pair that with something if we find something else. I think that needs to go in a craft bundle. It looks like she's a little stretched out on this side. I don't know. Is that metal connected? I don't know. What do you guys think? Does it look like it's a little stretched out on that side? This side looks like it's a little tighter. It does to me. Cincinnati Reds keychain in the jewelry box. What's going on with that? Let's take that off of there. Maybe it's broken. The tape was their way of trying to... Yeah, it's broken. Put that in a craft pile. That one is... Oh, maybe I can get it. That one's really tangled. It's got a nice little knot in it, so we'll have to skip that one too. This one says China. China. All right, that's all. That's a bleh. That's all craft right there. It's gonna be all craft stuff. Oh, here's a brooch. A Monet brooch. There's very little in this drawer, but there was a Monet brooch in this pendant of some sort. There's this weird pendant, and then there was this Monet brooch. Let's close it up so it doesn't jab me, though. It says Monet right there. And I don't know what the shape would be called. Abstract. It's running. No rhinestones are missing. They're all intact. Beautiful Monet brooch. Needs a little wipe down. Got fingerprints on it. It is stamped right there. Is it a heart? Who votes it's a heart? Do you think it was a heart? Let's see what's in the little drawers. I don't know if there is anything in there or not. This all looks like play costume stuff. Oh, I dropped it. Looks like it came literally came out of a quarter machine. That one's empty. Oh, there's some stuff in this one. I think this one actually came out of this thing. These two rings came out of that. The one's a little bit heavier duty than the other one. Duty! Very MC Hammer style. What is this? I don't like opening these unless I open them out of the camera because it might have someone's picture in it. Let me look. It does not. Okay. I just feel like it's disrespectful to show people's pictures out of the storage lockers. I try not to record them on my YouTube either. All right, I don't know what this is. It's like a 3-set charm that goes on a necklace. I don't have the necklace. I just have the charm. This is a locket. That's just a heart and a key, and then it sits on this little thing. And I don't know. They don't look like they're removable. The locket does open. Welcome in, everybody. Did I get a raid and didn't realize there's someone raided me? All of a sudden, there's a fluctuation of like 12 people in here. I'm still learning how to figure out when people came in. Welcome in, everyone. How is everyone's lovely evening? Let's see. This is, let me loop this. It does say something. All right, I don't know if it's real sterling, but it does say sterling on it. I'm just going to call it costume jewelry. It's a turtle. Turtle. Someone liked the turtles earlier. It is a turtle. It is stamped, but we're going to call it costume jewelry. I did not test it. It is costume jewelry. It is costume. This is a natural stone. You can tell by it's cold to touch. Says something, but else on there, but I couldn't. My battery on my loop is dead, so I'm having trouble reading stuff. What is that thing? Didn't have anything attached to the back of it. You think it went on a necklace, maybe? The necklace looped through it or something. Now that guy got some tarnish on him, but I think it gives it a nice patina. We're gonna run it. Someone might like it. I think it's really cool. It gives me like Egyptian vibes. Do you guys get Egyptian vibes from it too? It's got some tarnish, but I feel like it's giving it character. Or maybe that's the way it was made. I don't know, because it's on both sides like that. What else is in here? I can't tell what that says either. That is like tiny. Here's my fingernail. That thing's like micro. That needs to be bundled with something that's so little. All right, there's another side. You guys want to know what we're doing? We're pulling drawers out of this jewelry box that came from a storage locker, and I'm showing you guys what's in it. Let's see. Is there anything in this one? Empty. Empty. Oh, there's some things in that one. If you guys are wondering, like, what the heck is this lady doing? That's what I'm doing. Kiss my barley stone. Okay. Kiss my barley stone. It must be something Irish. I don't really know what that means, but here it is. It is a pendant made in China, AGC ink. I said 10 sales, guys. I'm at 6. I'm not getting off until I at least have 10 tonight. 10 sales tonight. It's got someone's baby's picture in it. Sorry, I didn't mean to show that. Didn't see it at first. All right. We're going to do this ring, and this ring. We're going to do all 3 of these adjustable rings together. All 3 adjustable rings. They are costume jewelry. We even do this little charm thing to make it bang for your buck here. All pieces are going. Everything you see in my hand you're getting. Costume, costume, costume. These 3 rings are adjustable, and I think this is a charm to a necklace that was in the story box. Welcome in, my friends. Thank you for hanging out with me. I see there's 8 people in here, and I appreciate it. All right, let's see. Oops, dropped it. I see no markings on this, but the thing looks pretty cool. Looks like a... I don't know. That stone's very interesting. It's like white and clear with red embellishments around, little stones around it. I don't see any markings on it, though. That is really neat. It obviously went on a necklace because you can see the hole there at the top. And it's running. That stone on the top is just so cool. I don't even know if the camera's even catching how cool that looks. Can you guys see the different colors in there? It's like yellow and pink and like, it's really neat. I've never seen anything like that before. All right, this one is unmarked. Let me put the little jabber thing into its little locking place so it doesn't jab me, and then we'll run it. There we go. That's weird. The brooch part is right there, but the rose goes that way. Why would they do that? Is it supposed to hang upside down? What the heckers? Why would they do that, you guys? All right, it's running. This is the way the brooch would attach. So the rose would hang upside down. That, and this is like, I don't know what that's made out of. Kind of feels like it's glass and it's painted. It's a transferware, though. You can see it. It's like transferred onto the piece of glass. All right, what's in here? What's this one? This is... yeah. A lot of the stuff that's smart, guys, I don't want to run it because I didn't test any of it. I don't want to be misleading and you get it and be upset with me. So if there's something I set aside that was marked and I didn't run it, I'm sorry. It's just because I don't want to run something that's not tested. Because I don't want to be misleading and upset anyone. You know what I mean? I can see if I can take the picture out of this one. Does anyone like this one and you put a picture in the bottom of it? I can try to take the picture out of it. If anybody likes that brooch. Just don't know how to get it off of there. And he got it in there somehow. Does anyone like it? Tell me in the chat if you want me to try to get this picture out of there. Because someone wants me to run that. It's also poking me. Alrighty. And then I have some cat. This is a magnet and a brooch. And it's a cat. Halloween. Spooky dookie's coming. We found this in a different, smaller jewelry box. I have a really cool jewelry box, too, that I preloaded, you guys. It's an inlay. Where's my bartenders at? Anybody like to bartend? You can wear a ring, and it's a bottle opener. Isn't that hilarious? I didn't know what it was. My husband knew, because back in his younger days, he was a bouncer at a bar, because he's a little intimidating looking with his big, broad shoulders. A kitty cat. He's like, I'm going to get you, my pretty. I think this was made by Hallmark. Gibson's Greetings. Gibson's Greetings on that one. All right. These would be really cool to make jewelry with. They are Bakelite, little poker chips. Bakelite poker chips. Set of 2 are running. Bakelite poker chips. They would be really cool to put like a natural stone, like lay a natural stone on top of it on a piece of jewelry. Instead of 2 Bakelite, I'm not going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you they stink. They've been tested and they stink. Oh man, that's funny. All right, I don't think there's any other jewelry that I didn't run. So we can go back to running the hard goods. There's a few things that I don't think I ran. We didn't run these tonight. These egg coddlers. They're going to run starting now. These are running. 2 egg coddlers. I don't even know how to use egg collars. Does anybody else know how to use an egg collar? Because I don't know how. I'm guessing you like put them in the microwave and we can't. They got metal on them, so I don't know. I don't know. All right. We'll run these beauties next. These I ran last week and nobody snatched them. Move to stage, starting auction, and it's running. These are gorgeous glass half moon candlestick holders. I think they're gorgeous. Alrighty. Gently set these back over here out of the way. Whoops. Don't cling together. Does anybody know what this thing is? Does anybody know what that is? Because I don't, and I'm really curious, and I know I could use Google and figure it out, but I haven't done it yet. Just wondering if you guys would help me out. Alright, we're gonna run these Made in Italy salad fork and spoon. And they're running beautiful Made in Italy salad fork and spoon. And then we're going to run this beautiful vase next. And it also is Italy with this beautiful detailed, double-sided detailed flower on both sides. Why did that not move it to stage? There we go. Starting auction. This beautiful vase is running. I absolutely love the green glaze on this. It says Italy on the bottom of it, and it's double-sided with a yellow flower on both sides. No damage. Amazing condition. And I actually got 2 of these at auction. I was like, 1 for me, 1 for you guys. I kept 1, and I'm selling 1. Don't you guys love that when that happens? We got a metal 3-tiered. Whoa, I almost knocked it over. No, this is not very tall. This is only a 5-inch candelabra, but it is stamped Made in Italy on the bottom of it. Made in Italy. Let's see. Where are you hiding at in the list? There, buddy old pal. Well, are you not on the list tonight? I thought you were in the contending runner-ups tonight. Maybe I forgot to import that one. Well, diggity dang. Well, if you want it, I can add it. Because I don't see it in the list. That's my fault. I'm sorry, guys. Right here, we'll rerun the bird. Bird. Bird is the word. Bird, bird is the word. Where'd you go, bird? I just seen ya. Oh, there it is. I thought I had loaded it. There it is. I seen it when I scrolled back down. All right, we'll run this. $12. Made in Italy. Miniature candelabra would be great for like a Halloween decor because it's kind of small and it would sit with all your decor and not be too overwhelming. I just love the color of it. I think it's brass. Looks very brass-like, but I'm also not very fluent in my metals. My metals, my animals, like what do I know? Like, right? What do I know? All right, we'll run the bird. Bird, not polished bottom bird. His little bottom is not polished. But he said, I'm still cute and I totally could still rest on your shelf. He's $7. And rerun the auction. He is running. He's a bird. Glass bird is running. He's still cute. You know what? I didn't check. I didn't see if he checked to see if he glows. He does not. He does not glow. He does not glow. Then we're going to run the eggs again. I don't know if there's anybody new in here, so I'm kind of rerunning through the things that I already ran. Because I want 10 sales tonight. I'm not getting off until I get 10 sales. No, ma'am. No, sir. 10 sales tonight. Move to stage. Restart the auction. You're getting all 3 of these little eggs. They do not have polished bottoms. I can't hold them all 3 at once and I don't want to drop them. The largest is this little red one. The other 2 are a little bit smaller. Hey, Dumpin. What are you doing? Did I start that? Here, we're going to do it again. I wasn't paying attention. One more time. Eggs are running. You got the eggs. I have real butt nuggets upstairs. Does anybody want to buy some real butt nuggets? I'm just kidding. I'm not allowed to sell those. It was a joke. Just joking. Just joshing ya. But I do have real chickens in my backyard. In all seriousness. All right. We'll run her again. Because she's sitting right here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Milk glass with a beautiful blue orange glow on the edge. This is a mold mark that is not crack. Let me show you that it's not a crack. You see there's one there too, and it's on the opposite side of that one. It's just the way that it was made. No chippies. Maybe one little flea bite right there. But it's gorgeous. Look how pretty that orange fiery glow is on the edges of it. Beautiful piece. That's what the bottom looks like. I can't decide if it's 50 or 505, so we're just going to go with it. It's just marked with numbers. Unknown. It does appear that maybe this was all painted. I don't know for sure if this is the way it was supposed to look, but it is a very pretty piece. Either way, this is probably, I like the milk glass when it's painted. I love the detailing on it when it's like that. And I think it's even cooler when it's kind of rubbed off a little bit. Hello, everyone. There's lots of stuff loaded. So if there's something you want, let me know and we can pull it. And there's lots of stuff in the buy it now too. We're going to rerun this Waterford Open Sugar Bowl. It is marked. I can't see it now. Where is it at? It's on there. It's right there. Right there. Waterford Open Sugar is running. Who was at the back door, Lily? Is your dad going outside? All right. We have this cranberry creamer or miniature pitcher. No chips, no cracks. Handle still in very good condition. We were checking the pool. Okay. I just keep seeing the camera go off. So what is going on? That's the husband, guys. Rizzle is the husband. I guess he took the kids outside with him. All right, we got a dog. And it should be running. When I hit reset auction, I forget that you have to hit start too. So I'm like, hold up, did that run? But this one's running. On an adventure with 2 little 5-year-olds. Poor daddy. Are they catching lightning bugs that are all over in the bamboo? We have like how tall would you say our bamboo is, babe? Like 25, 30 foot tall in our backyard by our pool. All right, Murano Angel is running. Trying to catch 30 feet easy. Yeah, I agree. We have like 30-foot bamboo that surrounds our pool. Don't plant it. It's annoying, but it's kind of cool that it's growing in Kentucky. We got bamboo growing all over our yard, but it's very, very invasive. So use the barrier, the blockades underneath the ground to prevent it from spreading because it's annoying. It gives you very good wall though. Like we can't see our street, can't see our house from the street. We sit up on a hill. It's beautiful in that aspect, but man, it drives me crazy how it grows so close to the pool. Every year we're constantly cutting it back because it's growing so close to the pool. Like, we're going to fight, bamboo. Would you like to fight tonight, bamboo? We're going to fight. I can't get to that one, so we're not going to do that one. We're going to do this again. Beautiful old foley cake plate or other. You could put watermelon on it. You could use it as a tray for a cookout. This is a really pretty piece. It is stamped on the back. James Kent. Very good condition. I think they used it as just a display piece. I don't think it was ever used. And this piece here is, I feel like I need to put something behind it because you guys really honestly can't see its glory because there's so much stuff behind it. Let's see if we can pull this tray out and give you guys a plain background instead of all the busyness going on. Look how cool that looks. It is signed, artist signed on the base. Artist signed on the base, and it is crows. And I thought it was completely suiting. When I found this in the storage locker, I'm like, it has to come to Knickknacks because of Crazy Lamp Lady's theme of her crows on her t-shirts. So this probably moved my buy it now. For someone that loves crows will find it. It's an awesome piece. A really cool piece. There was these pieces too, but I think these are just decals that we found in the locker. I think they just put decals on those. So those are not quite as exciting as the other pieces. I'm trying to decide what to pull to the table next. I've done like all the jewelry. We can do Wade's again if anybody wants to do the Wade's. We can do the little Cupid baby. She's chilling right here in the cup. She's running. Little Cupid baby with reticulating arms is running. Look at that little baby booty. Little Cupid baby is running. She's in very, very good condition. Look. Don't be scared of the baby. Put her back in that cup. Stay there. Be gentle. Welcome in, everyone. All right, we're going to do these. Not done these. So someone looked these up the other day and told me they definitely are cherries. Or they definitely are apples. I label them as cherries because they look like cherries to me. So I apologize. Someone Googled them in my last show and told me they were apples. But they look like cherries. So I'm leaving them as cherries. They're measuring spoons. If you pair them with apples, they're going to look like apples. Apples, oranges, tomatoes. They're measuring spoons. And they're $6 for the set. They are stamped on the back. THT 2000 on them. Does anybody on here like longer burger baskets? Because our last storage locker, we got a ton of longer burger baskets. And I've put them on other platforms, and there's just, it's so saturated on other forms. I just don't know. And I don't want to photograph them and nobody's going to buy them. Because I'm like, about it, you know? Being a lazy, I guess. But if y'all say you like them, and I didn't load this, but I can. I found it very interesting. Look, you guys. Smokey's Friends Don't Play with Matches. And it's made by Lufton. Lufton license 1994. Roadside USA. Isn't that really cool? This is not a break. That is a, that's the way that it's made. See, it's not been broken. Does anybody want me to load that up for you? To be honest with you, I'm kind of want to keep it, but I really don't need it. I do not need it. And then all of the miniatures on this shelf here, we could load up these if anybody, does anybody, frogs are cute. Oh, you like frogs? I have this guy here that's a piece of jewelry. And then I got like a little seductive frog behind me. I can run this if you'd like. This is a belt buckle, I believe. Oh yeah, I have lots of minis. Look. We can run some of the minis. I just have to load it up if you want me to. The minis. We're going to run this real quick, though, because you asked about it. You might like this. Unless you want to. Yeah. We do a lot with minis on other platforms. We run it a lot. That's okay. All right. And then I don't think there's any frogs over here. I bought some of this lady's estate, and she done a lot of handcrafted minis. Look how cute this guy is. This little, we got Raggedy Ann and Andy. Oh, come on. You little sticky tack. So there's all kinds of them. Do you have any antique snow babies? Precious Moments, like snow babies. I don't know what's in here. I think this is an Indian. I know snow babies are a little different, but they're made. The same company made these. I have these. I think this is the only thing I have that's similar to that. Made by the same company. Hallmark made them. But I can run. No, I don't think I have anything like that. I don't think so. Can you send me beautiful send me a picture, because we buy storage lockers and I could come across one, and that way I make sure I bring it to this platform and don't sell it somewhere else. That way you can come back and ask me again. But I don't really know what that looks like. Yeah, send me a picture, because you just never know. Does anyone want me to add the miniatures? I run all of my minis at $5 a piece starting bid. And you can just pick. What I do is I just load a bunch of loads, and I just do winner's choice and scan the little shelf, and then you find something you want. Is that someone sitting on a toilet? Right there. No, it's a little weirdo guy sitting on an eyeball. Is that what you see? I mean, don't put it past me. I could have one sitting on a toilet. Yeah, don't put it past the miniatures for sure. Of what could be on the shelf. For sure. I just have to clean the table off a little bit to run this stuff. No one's ever asked me for minis, and they've been in my background of my shows the last 100 times, and no one's ever asked. So I have just never ran miniatures here. Maybe I should just do a mini show over here. You guys think that that would go well? Here, would go really good. Well, you know how it goes. I'm still kind of new to this particular platform, so I'm learning what I should bring to the platform. I know everything can sell, but we're going to use the original. We're going to do mini small items. As seen, you pick. If there's anything you pick that is got damage, I disclose it. Try not to put anything other with damage, but sometimes something slips in there. I'm going to lower this box, though, to a 6x6x6 because I highly doubt you guys are going to need a 12x12x12 box. I usually do 4 ounces on this. Is there a way to do a variant? Oh, there we go. We'll do 50 variants at $5. That way, who knows, a bunch of people might come in and want a bunch of minis. All right. Mini shelf is going to run. Move to stage, 20 seconds. It is running. If you guys see anything you want, you're just going to swipe. It's winner's choice. You pick which item you want. If you see something you like, just let me know. Some of this stuff is handmade, so it's not something you'll find like your average store. So some of it's just little tiny old trinkety toys. VVW said, I see a little that I want. Which one would you like, my love? The duck. Oh, this creepy duck. Did you see his face? Oh my god, it's hilarious. Is this the duck you're talking about? Look at his mouth. It's got teeth. I just got him last week. That's why you like him. He looks like he's handmade. He's a piece of wood. Oh my god, he's hilarious. I absolutely love him. Here, I'm going to let you focus here while I write out your name. Are you guys able to zoom in and it's just me? I can't zoom in and out on the phone? Or can you guys zoom in and see that stuff really well? Can't zoom in. Okay. I wasn't sure. Like, here's like a little witch's shoe. This thing is really cool here. This is made, I don't know what this is made out, to be honest with you, but the pumpkin top comes off. The lady made this. And its eyes are all carved out and stuff. She made like that little stuff, the little nutcracker there. She made the little flag. Look at the tiny little bonsai tree. Whoops, made something else fall. Look at the little tiny bonsai tree that she made. Oops. Is that not absolutely, like, that took patience and time to make this little tiny tree. The tree is running. It's so small, I gotta hold it close to the camera. This is sticky tack that's on the bottom of it, just so it doesn't fall over on my shelf that I'm holding onto it with. Is that not cool? This lady, if you guys want to see the video from my estate sale that I went to, go watch my YouTube channel, Blue Diamond Prairie, and you might, you can see everything that I bought that day and all the cool stuff. A lot of it's gone though. Anybody like anything over there? Here, we'll run it. Restart auction. It's winner's choice. I'll get you real close to the shelf. This lady was very, very good. She built doll houses. She made all kinds of cool stuff. We probably would have bought a lot more, but it was a cash only sale, and we were 3 hours away from home. So we look at the little mirror with the his and her towels. I think it's so interesting. Let's see, is there anything? Look at the Pinocchio that she did. Where'd he go? There he is. Look at the tiny little Pinocchio. He kind of looks a little scary, but it's tiny little Pinocchio that she hand painted. I don't know what she made him out of, but he's like micro. Here's my fingernail. He's super tiny. Super, super tiny. There was actually, I bought like multiple of her doll houses that she built, and I de-assembled them because I'm like, I ain't shipping these with all this stuff in it. It's like these really big wooden boxes. Thank you, VVW, and that's where he came from. Like, there's so many. I don't have my husband down here, so these two shelves I can't show, but we just got these two shelves. I bought one at one I bought at a yard sale, and the other one came in our most recent storage locker. And there's both of them are full of things as well. All right. Let's see what else is really neat that's up here. There's a little tiny little horse that looks like a toy. Little tiny horse that looks like a toy. Starting auction. Did you get me for the mirror? Mirror. What mirror? I thought you wanted... Yeah, we can fix it if that's not what you... The item, the Pinocchio is what I was showing. But yeah, you can have a mirror. Which mirror do you want? The his and her towel mirror? So I have these two items for you. Did you get 3? Let's see. Let me see what it shows me. I showed that you got 2 items. Are these the 2 items you wanted? The Pinocchio and the... That's okay. You want the little mirror at the top instead? That's all right. I just make sure you get the right item. I was just showing Pinocchio, so you want this little thing right here. This little thing. Okay, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Alrighty. Did you see the little, this little thing that the lady made? That little guy. I just have it sitting on top of there because it's so little. Alright, we're just going to let it focus right here. That thing there, too, it was just like a little rack, and I cut up some fabric and put it on there. We're going to restart it and run it again. They're doing this section right here. You pick. Just going to let it focus there and not move it. We'll just do every little section. That way we don't get confused with anything. Winner's choice. You pick which item you want. And you get to take it home with you. No takers there. We'll move to a new shelf after we do this one a couple more times. Winner's choice. You pick. This guy down there looks like Where's Waldo. That little guy right there looks like a Where's Waldo guy. This little reef is like a wooden reef, and she put like little doodads on it. And then there's this little section. This has like a little little horse in it. I got sticky tack to it, so let's pull it off of there. It's like a mini little horse. Put it down here. We're going to do it again. Winner's choice. And I probably have 3,000 or 4,000 more pieces to put out. I fill it every week. As things sell, I fill it up. And that one's running. If my phone allows, it stays charged, we can go look at the other shelves. So my phone tends to dies really easy when I'm live. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on. Move the stage. Starting auction. And that section right there is running. Winner's choice. Even the little tiny stuff sitting down here on the table is included. It just doesn't always all fit on the shelf sometimes. Do you guys want to go see the other shelves? There's 13 people in here. Let me know if you want to look at the other shelves. And then I have a bunch of Wades that I preloaded, if anybody loves Wades. Nobody's answering, but I'll just go scan the other shelves and see if I can get over there. As long as the kids don't have me blocked. These are not completely full because of the last sale that I had. This one's running. It's Winner's Choice. That's little pieces of glass fruit. Tiny little ceramic mushroom. And it's running again. We need to refill that shelf. It had a tea set on it. One. We'll rerun it again. Look, there's frogs. They're some type of like plastic. There's a pizza. Alrighty, and there's this one. And it's running. Yes, I charge $5 for each one that you pick. I typically don't bundle them because these are hot commodities right now and they're getting harder and harder to find because there's so many people that like them. Like the reseller world has boomed with them, so they're really hard to find to replenish. Like that's a handmade little bitty tiny bottle that lady made. That's a glass little starfish. Kind of went off on Vivi. What would you like, my friend? Here's your potty that you were asking about if someone was sitting on a potty. I think it's a little green lantern. Was it on this shelf here? Or the previous shelf? Is it this? The only thing kind of looks green on here. There's a little pot that's green. I don't see anything that would be a green over here. What is this? This is a tiny little, like, ceramic pot. It's actually, like, hand-turned little miniature pot. Let me set the phone down so I can have two hands. Is that what you're loving? Alrighty, let me go put it in your bag. All right, anything else on this shelf before we move to a different one? All right, and then there's this one. It's winner's choice. You pick what you like. That's Mowgli. It's a pewter piece. And do it again. I need to refill it, actually. Look at the little Gerber baby cake topper. I think it's adorable. There's another frog. He has some... You definitely need to show this one again. Do a show, like just a show for these items, or show the shelves?
Are you ending soon?
Huh?
Are you ending anytime soon?
Maybe. Why?
Come work in my room.
I'll let you know before I go upstairs.
Also.
What?
Sold and made.
Okay. There's some new stuff. Yeah, I probably just need to do a mini show in general over here. I just didn't know it was a thing on this particular platform. There's some newer stuff there that's sealed. I like have stuff like you can even make it yourself in boxes. Like the miniature dollhouse stuff that you can build yourself and paint and things. And someone asked another time in a different show, was like, is this Temu stuff? And I'm like, no, go watch my YouTubes. I source it all from yard sales, estate sales, and flea markets. I source it from... I just recently picked up these weird teapots where their heads, it's like little figures and their heads come off. And they're so creepy. They're little miniature teapots, and it's like a person, like an angel, for example, and the head comes off. It's the top teapot part. It's hilarious. Whoops. What's going on? Why is it not letting me run it again? There we go. Hit the stage. That was weird. This one's like literally above my head, so I struggle at getting it up there. I should only restart the auction so many times. All right, last time on this shelf. Look at the little bitty bear. Alrighty. That's it. That's all of them. There's like these little sets that I have. It's a whole bathroom set. Little micro mini. I think the toilet paper roll is probably the best thing in there. That one's mostly empty. We can run this guy though. This is gonna run. You get the whole set. You're getting the whole set of the bathroom. And you can use what you want in it. Let me grab this over here real quick. Me? No.
Or did that cat just run through? Something just.
George is down here. Come here. Alrighty. We got this tray of stuff. Or is it just me? See you later. Anybody else want me to run any more miniatures? There's my marker from the other night. Coca-Cola. And whatever else you want to pick out of there. Winner's choice. We're going to run a couple more. I was hoping 10 items, but it is 10 o'clock, so I might be wrapping it up soon too. Winner's choice. You pick out of the box of the miniatures. Here's what I was talking about. Like, you have the little chair and you make it yourself. There's the pieces and you build it. 2001, so it's 24 years old. That's what I was talking about. That I had where you build your own. Okie dokie, guys. If you guys don't have any requests, I think that I'm tapping out. I don't know what else to run. What kind of show? Oh, I didn't run him. He's cute. He's a piece of he's a brooch. It says trick or treat. I think he's made by, let's see, Easter Unlimited. He's not Easter though. Maybe Esther is what it says and not Easter. The brooch is running. Halloween themes, perfect also for a mini shelf. Some sticky tack will stand right up. He is running. There's 12 people in here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me though. I just don't know what else to run. I'm just kind of like, doo-doo. You know, you get to a point where you're just like, I don't know what else to do. How we run this little guy. A baby in a stroller. The baby in a metal stroller. The wheels, one of them, no, they both move. Both wheels move on the baby. The baby, you can remove the baby. He's not permanently in there. You can face him either way, too. Like the old-time strollers. Flippy-roo. I just put him in there. He's like some type of silicone. Little miniature outhouse. It does open. It does look like it's a real potty. For all your stinky needs. And we got a little glass to the bride Linux. Wonder what that means. I don't know. Does anybody else know? I don't know. I was using that to clean the jewelry thing earlier because it was like so dusty. Some miniature keys. 2 for $5. It's running. I don't know what the keys are. They're just old, like, what are they called? Skeleton looking keys. I have several, so this is just the first 2 that I'll show. Those were probably the 2 coolest that I had. Patented in 87, that one says on it. What's it say on that side? Cabinet lock, New Britain. Cabinet lock, New Britain, patent in 87, it says. Let's see. How about a miniature deck of cards? Is 2's a good hand? Whoops. Little mini paperclip with a deck of cards. Whoops. Well, I guess not. I broke it. All the cards play 52 pick up off the floor. Don't worry. I have another clip. I just got caught on my nail. If anybody bid. There's the cards. Don't worry. I have another clip. Worry people or something like that. That says something on here. It's like, if you worry, you take the people with you or something. It says it on this paper. Legend of the Troubled Dolls. I don't know. In the mountains of Guatemala, the Indians shared this ancient legend with children. They teach that when troubles befall a child, he must remove the doll from the box for each trouble before he goes to sleep. He tells the doll the trouble, and while he is getting a good night's sleep, the doll attempts to solve his problem. Since there are only 6 dolls in the box, only 6 troubles a day are allowed. I don't think there's 6 dolls. I think there's only 4. Only 4 dolls in there. He must have forgot to put the dolls back. That or I forgot to put the dolls back. Alrighty. 10 sales ain't had tonight. So I don't know how to raid though. Does anybody know how to raid? Let's see. Nope. Nope. Why is it not letting me raid? Oh, there it is. Joy. Alrighty, there was a lot of people on Jory tonight. It doesn't tell you how many people's in the show. So let's go to this person. End stream and raids.